Don't be a boob. For more videos like this one, please subscribe to this channel.
But then by the dinner hour, we're going to see those scattered showers. Lakeland, we've got scattered showers. Upper Hills, we've got scattered showers. And that's going to start affecting your commute. Driving might get a bit slower with some of this rain heavy at times. We've seen some heavy rain at times this morning on the east coast of Florida. And we will see off and on some scattered showers through the day. Miami, this might be our dry day, though. We'll see if we can hang on to that all day. All right, let's take a closer look at Delta now.
Morning, it's awful how bad it's been here. Jupiter, Stuart, Port St. Lucie, that whole area on the east coast of Florida. Welcome back into AMHQ. I'm meteorologist Stephanie Abrams alongside meteorologist Jim Cantori and Jen Carfagano on this Monday morning. Right now, radar sweeping over the Sunshine State. We want to show you those showers. We're going to look down here and what we're dealing with. And again, Jacksonville here along the first coast. All of this that you see, by the way, and out into the Gulf of Mexico here, this is actually part of Gamma. So why is Gamma going to Mexico and then the rain and clouds are coming up towards Florida? We'll explain that. But let's talk about what this is going to do on the roads, right? Drivers seeing tough times here getting their way through high water this week. I mean, some of these places around Port St. Lucie, Stuart, those areas, seeing over a foot of rain in just a matter of a couple days. And Jim, how is it that the rain is just setting up right in those same areas yet again?
It's just a deep moisture.
About that cold air, though, because some spots are feeling that chill. We have been below freezing into Springfield for the last hour here at least, and it is cool. We do have a temperature rebound headed our way, though. And again, it's all about where our pressure systems are located, how they're interacting with each other, and what that all means. So with this high pressure, right, that brings down some cooler temperatures. Now, the good news is with the high pressure is that you get a lot of sunshine in the afternoon, and so therefore you're actually going to feel a lot warmer than it actually says on the thermometer. But we have a big ridge here in the jet stream, so that's going to allow all the warmer to go north. By the way, this ridge is going to help steer our system, okay, right up towards the Gulf Coast. We also have a little trough to the west, and it just gets stuck in between those. And then, of course, Gamma down here, which will kind of slingshot it up towards the Gulf Coast, where it will be in the 80s. We have the 80s from Albuquerque to St. Louis, Raleigh. 80s abound. Enjoy it because we know what's right around the corner. 15, 20-degree temperature above average for us here, 10 to 15 along the East Coast for our Wednesday, even into our Thursday. Now, don't forget, in the West, we're finally going to see some troughiness. That's going to cool us off and bring us some rain. Does not make its way here into the middle of the country. Look at Phoenix at 101, definitely feeling the heat. Dallas, I mean, look, I know that Dallas, you have it a lot worse, but are you sick of the heat and ready for that cool down? You're going to have to wait just a touch longer because through mid-October, Jen, still pretty likely it's going to stay warm.
Yes, exactly. That pattern looks like that. Looks like that. But for the hot spot, Yuma, we actually have a little bit of a cool down coming at the end of the week. So that's some good news. But for today, we're still the hottest spot in the nation, 104 degrees. Gunnison, Colorado, nicknamed Gunny. You're the cold spot today, 24 degrees. This morning. Now, the wettest spot is Daytona Beach. We got about a half inch or so to go, but the problem is it's just all day off and on scattered showers for us here in Daytona Beach. And then we go to the windiest spot, Rapid City. The problem with the winds is bringing high fire danger. We'll be right back.
The air mass is relatively dry. Can be quite chilly. They can be faux 60s.
Faux 60s, sometimes 70s. I thought were faux 70s over the weekend because they were much warmer.
That's right.
If you're in the sun, right?
That's right. Big time.
Is the temperature ever just the temperature?
It's not.
No, it's not.
Is anything ever anything?
Because so many other things affect it, like the humidity, and of course if it's raining, and that's what we're dealing with today in Florida. If you are doing any kind of morning driving, biking, etc., no rain right now on the entire West Coast, pretty much until you get up here north of like Cedar Key. But it is warm and humid. I was actually just looking to see when do we first get a really good cold front that sticks for a while. It's really November. I mean, we usually get one or two in mid-October. We just had a decent front, at least drop humidity, but to really clear things out and give us some nice clear days, it's going to be a while. So unfortunately, what you see is what you get here. We got scattered showers today around the Jacksonville area. It's been rainy all morning long. We're going to keep it raining, and we are going to be watching for more showers off and on throughout the day. Now, throughout the afternoon, I think there'll be more activity. Daytime heating will play a role. So your drive this afternoon may be tougher than this morning. Tampa, you might be going to work this morning, no issues at all, no rain out there. But by the afternoon, we'll start to see a few more thunderstorms popping. Lunchtime looks pretty good as well, but it's for sure the ride home from work that will have you with those windshield wipers on. Steph.
Make sure to subscribe to this channel for more videos like this.
Going to rain all day kind of thing, but you will get some showers coming in. They could be a little bit feisty, and just know that it's going to be windy regardless of if you get a thunderstorm or not, because they will be scattered in nature. But we've got a very windy day ahead. Southwest winds at first, and then they eventually change to west winds as the front comes on through, but this blasting all the way through the northeast. Pretty strong jet stream overhead. So, if today's trash day, go ahead and grab your can, bring it back up right away just so it doesn't blow away. All right, speaking of wind, let's talk about a hurricane.
Yes. It's on the outskirts. We don't really have loads of wind reports from it yet, but it'll be crisscrossing through the storm to be gathering data from it. And here's the flight plan ongoing, that NOAA low-level plane there, and then as we head into the afternoon, Jen, a couple more low and upper-level flights.
And Delta is threatening the Gulf Coast. You need to know the facts. In today's Hurricane IQ, we're setting the record straight. Here's meteorologist Paul Goodlow. Share a little wisdom by answering your questions about the weather. And Cancun is a great example of this. Things can change really quickly when a storm rapidly intensifies. And today's question comes from Brian. He wants to know, how does this compare to Wilma intensification in 2005? Seems very similar. Well, it is in a way, Brian. I mean, we saw just an extreme ramp up from tropical storm conditions to major hurricane in a little more than a day for us here when it comes to Delta. Now, and Wilma did a very similar thing. But I want to talk about first what rapid intensification is. You need at least 35-mile-per-hour increase in wind in 24 hours. It can be difficult to forecast, though we can pinpoint. We know some environmental conditions which can allow this to happen. 1 in 3 storms undergo rapid intensification, and most Cat 4 and 5 storms undergo rapid intensification. The problem is when you get a ramp up like this. This is what happened with Delta yesterday. It's why everyone was scrambling in Cancun and the Yucatan to prepare very quickly, because on Monday morning we had a 35-mile-per-hour tropical storm, and then just 30 hours later we had a 145-mile-per-hour very strong Category 4 hurricane. Wilma also ramped up very quickly, but it was a hurricane before it did that extreme ramp up. So you look at October 18th, 11 a.m. This is back in 2005. Here you go, hurricane status. Then less than 24 hours later, though, it had ramped up to a powerful Cat 5, 175-mile-per-hour storm. Much different animals when it comes to comparing Delta and Wilma. And I hate to do that because completely different storms. But this is an area that we look at for rapid intensification. And certainly it didn't surprise us when we did see that ongoing quick development of Delta once it got started. Keep those questions coming on social media after just